So last Saturday, my friend Steve and I decided to hit the grocery store because, you know, grown-up things like buying kale and pretending we know what to do with it. As soon as we walk in, Steve freezes, drops his shopping list, and whispers, "Dude, I think that's Mark Wahlberg by the avocados." I look over and see a guy in sunglasses and a baseball cap, doing absolutely nothing to draw attention to himself besides, well, standing near avocados. Steve is convinced, though. He insists it's definitely him because, and I quote, "he's got the arms." Now, Steve isn't exactly what you'd call subtle, so he starts following the guy around the produce section, taking increasingly blurry photos and whispering updates to me like he's on a stakeout. He just picked up a cantaloupe. That's such a Wahlberg move. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to remember if I need 2 onions or 3, but Steve is already composing his autograph pitch in his head. After about 15 minutes of this, the guy heads down the cereal aisle and Steve finally makes his move. He walks up, stammers out, "Excuse me, are you?" Before the guy cuts him off with what I can only describe as a disturbingly enthusiastic smile. Am I who, my man? Or am I who I'm destined to be? Next thing I know, they're deep in conversation about Steve's hopes, dreams, and cholesterol levels. I'm watching this from the end of the aisle, just as the guy whips out a business card. Turns out, he's not Mark Wahlberg. He's Dave from Statewise Insurance, and before I can even process what's happening, Steve is nodding along, agreeing that you can never be too careful these days. Long story short, Steve walked into the store hoping to get an autograph from a Hollywood A-lister and walked out with a new whole life policy, a tote bag, and a pamphlet on estate planning. When I asked him what happened, he just shrugged and said, "Guess I got famous coverage."